When you're ready, Mum.
Okay.
So I've written a few notes and stuff.
Oh dear.
Fading light and fading eyesight. So on behalf of my wife and I, I'd like to welcome you all to our... Now I read this little thing earlier in the week that a groom's speech needs to be like a miniskirt. Long enough to cover the essentials, short enough to keep your attention.
Agreed.
So first of all, I'd like to do a few thank yous. And first of all, I'd like to thank Paul and his team.
Who's Paul?
Paul's our host.
Well done, Paul.
And I'd like to thank Polly. Doing Jill's makeup. Getting her ready. I'd like to thank Rebecca and Sue for doing the readings at the there. They're doing readings. And James and Jess for sorting out the music. Well done. And Martin for his fantastic chauffeuring skills. Now, when we got into the car to come away from the registry office, we get cars all done, lovely, ribbons and all that sort of stuff. But in the back of the car, it's filled with flowers. There's a bottle of champagne in the back, 2 glasses, roses, little box of chocolates and a heart-shaped thing. Fantastic, thank you so much. And I'd like to thank Jess for making our wedding cake. It's just spectacular. Thank you. Now, not everyone that we love's here today.
We all love him.
That's it.
So, a quick toast to absent friends.
Absent friends.
Now, I'm going to go down there. Those glasses, yeah. So I'd like to thank also my mother for being the most magnificent cook in the world and passing that gene on to me, which I've passed on to my lot, and it's a fantastic thing. And I'd also like to thank my father for paying my fines when I was young.
Well done, guys.
I'd like to thank my kids for the tremendous support they've given both of us.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Well done, guys.
And also to their various partners, Tristan, Ezra and Anna, Sam's wife.
Gorgeous.
And they all have something in common, because they're all grafters. They all work hard. Especially him up at 4 o'clock every morning on that market stall. Come on! With enthusiasm, and that goes for all of you. Now, sad news is for Wilsey, is that now I'm your official stepfather. You remember we've had this conversation. He said, what's the difference then? I said, well, when I'm your official stepfather, I get beating rights. He said, how often do you get them? I said, well, only days with a Y in it. Yes, I'm absolutely honoured to be your stepfather. You're a lovely fella. You're bright, hard-working, and also very funny. Jill said to me that the most important thing that I've got to remember from the day is to turn up, look good, and say nice things about her. Well, that is the easiest job in the world.
Oh.
Now, we met 7 years ago at a New Year's Eve party, and Jill was dressed as a cowgirl. It wasn't a fancy dress party. And on our first couple of dates afterwards, we had a lovely time. And ever since then, we've had a lovely time. Every day, we've had a lovely time. Now, you see around the tables and stuff that are all named after different places that we've been to. Because we, when we started to organise this, the lady who was the wedding planner said, "What's your theme?" And we both looked at each other and went, "Theme?" So, places you've been to, places we've been to. So we got all this stuff. So somebody is on the, I think it was over
East Wittering, what's that all about?
Wittering
What is that all about?
Well, glad you asked me, because that's the whole crux of the speech.
Yes.
So the first time, so East Wittering, East Wittering's got a lovely campsite.
Oh, beautiful.
Short walk to the sea, short walk to the pubs. But we take the bikes down there, and we sit the bikes on the roof. Wittering is flat, good for cycling, got lots of pubs, excellent. So we go for a little pub crawl, cycling around things, and we generally have a lovely time. So the first time we went camping, though, we went to a place near Swanage called Tom's Field, and we had a little two-man tent. Jill had been camping before.
But she hated you after that.
Little burner thing, little inflatable bed.
It's all snoring.
couple of sleeping bags, little fire, fantastic. And after I said to Jill, "What do you think?" She said, "No, I've had a lovely time, but it needs some refinement." Yeah, no trouble at all. Second time we went camping, we had an 8-man tent with a carpet, full wardrobe. We had bedside tables, electrical hookup, we had a fridge, internal lights, we had a porch thing which works as a separate loo. We had doormats inside and outside, we had an inflatable sofa, a DVD player, a full makeup mirror, a clothes rack, hair straighteners, hair dryer, and flag pots. Yes, the butler stays in the separate tent. And we also have a complete separate tent, which is a kitchen tent.
Yes. That's just your stuff, though, man.
Jill still roughs it. So one of the great strengths Jill has is seeing that bigger picture. And when we were on holiday in Spain last year, which is where I proposed. So we were staying in this villa on top of a mountain, lovely evening, warm, balmy, and all that sort of stuff. And those of you at the registry office will notice that the strength of the words weren't quite coming out. When I was saying. So when it came to the proposal, I got down on one knee, and she looked at me like, "What are you doing?" And I just they weren't coming, And so I said, and then there was a silence. I thought, and I was welling up as well. I couldn't get that yes to come out. And eventually, anyway, the following day, we were sitting around the pool and talking about the wedding and how it would go. And I said, "We're great, and it was just, the most important thing to me is." So I thought that the first one and the second one I snivelled through. I thought I'd get to the third one right. Well, I said the most important thing for me is to be married to you, and so if we could just nip off the registry office, maybe take your mum and my mum and take Wilsey along, we'll just do that. She said, "No, fantastic idea, just needs some refinement." So here we are.
Yes.
So I'd like to say thank you to you for it started off as a joint effort organising this, and there's something about this thing. So Darren will have a conversation, won't I, Darren? Darren will have a conversation in detail about wedding planning and the male psyche. It starts off all right, but eventually you just have to say, yes, that's fantastic, thank you. let it go. So in the end, all I've done really is turned up, looked good, and just to say good things about you. But thank you for organising this whole thing. It's a magnificent, magnificent day, and a great effort. Well done, Danny.
Well done. Congratulations.
So, I'm really proud to be your husband.
Aww.
I admire your kindness, generosity and thoughtfulness. Ages.
Do not know. Handkerchief 6.
I respect your judgment and your honesty. And I love every inch of you. And I'm very pleased that you're almost ashamed now. You're absolutely beautiful. And so now we have a little toast for our beautiful bride. That's it.
Beautiful. Well done.
Thank you all.
Very good.